What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Zoe, No Days Off DFS, here to bring you guys some NBA prop plays on today's Friday slate. Over on PrizePicks, it's Flex Friday, so if you guys do have a PrizePicks account, you already know what time it is. If you don't, check the link down in the description below so you guys can get that deposit match bonus and join me over here on PrizePicks. Pretty much, you're going to go over to your promo tab. It's going to show up probably around 11, 12 o'clock today, and you're going to get a little promo that you can click and enter into Flex Friday. So what that means, we're going to get a protected slip. Normally it's been 20 bucks, but for the holidays, they bumped up to like 50 or something like that. We'll see what we will actually get on today, which will be really interesting to see. But if it's 20, 25 bucks, still, it's a protected slip. You don't lose anything. You gain a hell of a lot more because it's a secured play for you pretty much. So definitely take advantage of promos like this on sites like PrizePicks, Underdog. They do similar things with discounted props, and same thing with like Chalkboard Sleeper. Really, the greatest way to build your bankroll on these sites is to take advantage of the promos that they put out. That is honestly the best way to grow your bankroll over here. So gonna give you guys a couple of props I think you guys can use. Last video that we put out, I promise you, like, it was just ridiculous. I watched everything for all the plays that I had put out. All of them went 0-3 for the plays that I had put out yesterday. If you guys watched the DFS breakdown, I gave out a couple of prop plays during that. One of my favorite ones was Jonathan Valanciunas for what I considered a trap play, was under 3 points made, which was a 0.5, and he did not hit it. He took one 3-point attempt and honestly played a limited role in limited minutes. I was actually kind of shocked. Was really high on his defensive rebounds, which he didn't get the minutes, which was just really weird to me. I didn't play at all, considering that the Utah Jazz ran a pretty big lineup. So he missed on that one, but he hit on the 3-pointers under on that play right there. So I guess kind of lucked out with that right there. But hopefully, we've got a couple of plays that I want to be on for today, and we're going to get right into it. All right, so first play is going to come from a team that I normally do not like to bet on. I normally do not like to even mess with, but I can't ignore what this player has been doing over the last couple of games, and looking at it, his matchup is actually not that bad. I'm talking about my boy Tyus Jones. Right now, it was sitting at 12.5, but of course, PrizePicks, they like to bump stuff. They see the action on the money, so on and so forth. They're going to go ahead and they're going to already start to bump things up and down. But Tyus Jones, going over to Outlier, looking at it, I'm going to take his points. His home games, they've been so far this season, but over his last several games, he's been honestly hitting at a pretty decent clip, playing a decent amount of minutes, at least seeing over 25 minutes in all of these all last 10 games he's been playing over there. And little insight tidbit that Outlier they give me down here says Tyus Jones has exceeded 12.5 points in 4 of his last 5 games as a underdog. He's averaging 16 points is the average, and as you can see, it is clear as day right here. We have what, 13, 22, 16, 24, 14, 22, and all these games he's playing at least 25 minutes and plus. Some games playing at least 30 minutes, which is, I know, was a pretty big issue, at least to me, in regards to Tyus Jones just actually getting the minutes. Last home game, he went out there, he dropped 22 points going up against the Orlando Magic. The game after that was against Toronto, a little bit of a better defensive team, especially whenever you move Scotty Barnes to the point guard position and slide Gary Trent Jr. into that starting lineup. A huge lineup, but he only dropped 11 in that game. This matchup going up against the Brooklyn Nets, I'm not too scared of Spencer Dinwiddie's defense or anything of the sort. Right now, let's see, opposing points to point guards going up against the Brooklyn Nets they're averaging about 24.8 points a game, which really does to me bode well for what we can actually get from Tyus. He's at least taking 8+ shots a game over this span as well, hitting them at least over 50%, 60, 70, 60, 75, 62. And the down game that he had where he took 12 shot attempts against the Toronto Raptors, he only made 42. He made 5 of his shots. So really great shot volume that we're seeing from Tyus Jones over the last couple of games. And it's not coming at the cost of someone being out, injured, or anything of the sort. You still have Kyle Kuzma out there. You still have Jordan Poole, who's actually playing much better out there. So all these players are still out there. They're still playing in the source, but Tyus Jones over that 13 points right now. What we can get with that is going to be the safety in regards to possibility of if he pushes just by going straight with 13, it'll be a push. But I definitely do expect for him to at least get us about 15, 16 points in this matchup right here. But Tyus Jones over 13 points is going to be the first play. And if you can get him at the 12.5 on some other books, I definitely would go ahead and take that. Next play that we're going to go ahead and highlight, this one's going to actually be due to, of course, injuries and players being out. That's going to be Tobias Harris for the 6.5 rebounds. If you look at it, over the last 3 games that Joel Embiid has been out, Tobias has actually hit this with 8, 7, 7 rebounds, and now he's going up against the Houston Rockets, who actually is a pretty nice matchup for him. They're allowing the second most rebounds to the power forward position at 11.6. looking at a lot of his numbers, a lot of his rebounds, of course, are coming on the defensive end. Yeah, he can get a couple of offensive rebounds if he's actually getting his nose in there. But with players like Paul Reed, Mo Bamba out there trying to fill in that gap, there's a lot of rebounds to go around considering that Joel Embiid, one of the better rebounding bigs out there. And even before Joel went down, he was still actually able to go out there and, you know, have a couple of these rebounding games where he was going over that 6.5 mark already, as it is like going up against Atlanta, Detroit, two soft teams in regards to rebounding as well. This right here, and plus the lineup that's out there with them, let's go and look at it real quick. The lineup that's out there starting, there's not really anybody to worry about stealing rebounds in my sense. Just looking at it, Paul Reed, yeah, he can go ahead and get those rebounds, but going up against someone like Şengün, I definitely feel like you're gonna have to crash the glass out there. Şengün, he's a very good rebounder himself. And then if Dylan Brooks is still, yep, he's still out actually for today. So Tari Eason, he's another great rebounder, so definitely going to be crashing the glass and things like that. But Tobias Harris for that 6.5 rebounds. Like I said, over his last 5, he's gone over in all 3 games that Joel Embiid has missed. And if we even want to look it up, go a little bit further and pull it up right here. Joel Embiid, games that I keep hitting reset. Joel Embiid, the games that Joel Embiid has missed. So against that Miami and Orlando game, they actually don't have the last game that they just played, which is really weird. Well, the Miami and Orlando game, both of those games he's gone over. And then, of course, that game going up against Toronto, Embiid did play in that game. So really good to actually see the rebounding, the uptick from him for it right there. 6.5 rebounds. If you guys are a little hesitant about that, definitely understand it. Anytime I've been on Tobias Harris, it's been a little bit of a little worried about it, but 6.5 rebounds, I do like that. Definitely compare that up with that Tyus Jones. And then if they ever add Giannis's rebounds, which he's going up against the Cavs, but Giannis rebounds right now, it's not up on the board. I do like that when I've seen it on a couple other sites, but I want to say it's at either 10.5 rebounds. I do like the over for that one for Giannis on today if they actually ever add it. And then another one for rebounds today, which they don't actually have it up here on today. They don't have it up here, but I do like Michael Porter Jr. for over 7.5 rebounds if they actually go ahead and put this up here. I know he's been very fluky in regards to his rebounds, but going up against the OKC Thunder, we are a team that do struggle to rebound, and Michael Porter Jr. actually has honestly killed the Thunder in regards to his rebounding as well. And then last play I'm going to go ahead and give out, it's going to be my boy Damian Lillard, Dame Dollar. Like I said, if you guys can get that Giannis rebounding play, I do like. And I do like his 6.5 assist for him, that number right there. Looking at it, he's 3 out of 5 of his last 5 games. And then if you pull up his actual 10-game game log, he's 6 for 10. And it's an away game on the road. He's 7 for 10 on the road so far this season. The assist numbers are there. And then the insight that Outlier is giving me on this one, it says that Lillard has exceeded 6.5 assists in 11 of his last 12 games on the road against an opponent with a winning record. So going up against Cleveland Cavaliers, don't hate, don't mind it. Just looking at the numbers, of course, it says that Cleveland, they're ranked 5th in allowing the least amount of assists, giving up about 7.5 assists. But hey, that's literally above the number that we're trying to actually get for him at the 6.5. But playing with players like Chris Middleton, who's actually having his full allotment of minutes, Giannis, Brook Lopez, all these players right here, and especially if Malik Beasley actually can knock down the shots, that really does bode well for Dame, who he actually is dishing the rock pretty well and decently, just watching in some of the games I've actually watched for them. So I really do like the upside on this prop right here for the 6.5 assists that we can actually get for him. Now, of course, if you don't like any of the plays that I listed, you definitely can always take the under, take the opposite of me, or just completely fade it. It's not a must. I'm not a guru. Of course, as you can see in the last video, I went 0-3, but these are just a couple of plays I'm going to be on for today. I will drop my full list of plays up on the Dub Club and on the Patreon, and talk in the chat. If you're looking for more plays and things like that, check the link down in the description below. I will have all that stuff up. If you're looking for the DFS breakdown and everything, that will be up later on today. Gonna wait for some injury news and stuff to drop, and I actually got some errands that I'm about to go run, but I wanted to get this out early to you guys because you know how these sites be bumping props. So if you can get some of this early value, go ahead, lock in, get to it. If not, hey, hopefully you guys do cash out. But like I said, go ahead, you guys can see me lock in play that I was just on. Where did you go? Dice just disappeared on me. Boom, boom. All right, play locked in. All right, so hopefully you guys do cash out. Nice little 2-pick. I'm gonna put it up here for you guys on the stream. Good luck to everybody. Peace.